My friends at Fesley just sent me the FED 1000 electric drum set in exchange for my honest review. So let's put this thing together and then I'm going to tell you my thoughts and whether or not I think this might be the greatest drum set for a beginner. Here's a very useful tip that I discovered that you're going to want to know. If you look at the directions for the module, it shows you inserting this piece with that tube sticking outward. In other words, it shows you taking this and attaching it like this. And the problem is if you do that, once you're done putting the whole kit together, this ends up like this. And I couldn't figure out forever what to do, and I couldn't even figure out another way to do it. And then my wife came along and saved the day, and she said, why don't you try this? And that actually fits perfectly. So now the module will be facing the right way. So now you don't have to have the problem that I just had. Okay, we've got the Fesley FED 1000 completely assembled. I sped it up so you didn't have to sit through the whole process. It took me about at least an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours. But bear in mind that as I open each box, I flatten it and so that it can fit in my trash. So that takes an extra time. Putting all the wiring through takes a long time as well. But once you get this set to where it feels right, I absolutely love this thing. So let's talk about what it entails and why I think that for a beginner, this is one of the best drum sets you could start with. First of all, every single thing that you need to start playing the drums is in the box. I mean, everything. From headphones, so these are the headphones that you get. I'm not gonna use these right now because you won't be able to hear it. So I have actually plugged this into a very small speaker so that as we do some playing on here, you'll actually be able to hear it. What makes this drum kit stand out among other drum sets in this range is the fact, A, that you get everything. Even the throne I'm sitting on comes in the box. So you get a throne, you get a pair of 5/8 drumsticks with Fesley written on them, and these feel really great in my hands. They feel very good. The weight is just right. You get a great snare. Oh, see, I forgot the speaker's already hooked up. And it's so it's 2 layers of mesh here. So the bounce feels very nice, and you can adjust it. You can tighten how much bounce you get right now, or the rebound. It's actually pretty light right now. I haven't tightened it at all. So this is how they came out of the box. That's actually pretty tight. Yeah, so the toms are already tight. The snare, I would probably tighten a little bit more so you get a little bit more rebound. This is one of the coolest features here. This freestanding hi-hat is amazing that this comes. This is so much better than a stuck hi-hat where there is no stand and the pedal is just has a wire coming out of it. This actually moves up and down and it responds. So this is huge. Like most drum sets like this do not come with a freestanding hi-hat stand. That is an amazing feature. The snare is dual zone. So check this out. If I hit on the mesh, a snare drum, but if I hit on the rim, it's a click sound. So, and you can go in here and adjust and change the sounds. You can adjust the tones. You can build one custom drum set so you can make these sound like anything that you want. It does have a MIDI in and out port, which means you could plug in a laptop and use software such as like Easy Drummer 3, and you could make this kit sound like any kit you could dream of, you could adjust. But it already comes with 30 different kits, and we're gonna go through some of those right now, and just to show you how they sound. It also includes a metronome, so you can work on your timing. So you can hit metronome here, and then you hit play. So you can play, keep in time, and you can speed that up. 2. Slow it down, speed it up, even faster, and even faster. So let me turn that off, which is awesome. It also has songs built in, so you can click on a song so you have some background music to play along with, like this. other features that it comes with. So I did mention the headphones, and if you're buying this for a beginner drummer and you don't want to be hearing the loudness of drums all day long, when they put the headphones on, they're going to hear this and this. But all you're going to hear is this. So it's much more quiet for you as your beginning drummer can hear, you know, the whole rocket. It can be rocking out, but it's not going to disturb you or your neighbors that much, which is awesome. Another feature is this has the ability to record yourself. So you can hit record yourself playing, and then play it back so you can see how it sounded. I also want to talk about the kick pad here. So the kick pad this is not mesh. This is like a very soft rubber. And what makes that awesome is it's going to cut down on the noise as well. So if I play this while it's on, you're going to hear a kick drum. But if I turn this off, you'll see not completely silent, but trust me, if that was like a hard plastic material, it's much more loud. This actually cuts down on that quite a bit. So let's turn this back on. And so let's listen to some of the drum beats that come with this set. So this is the first one. There's 30, so we're not going to go through all of them. So that's the first one. My favorite one is actually this one here. It's number 4. Just has kind of a cool sound. Another really cool feature about this is if you hit the drums lightly, it's nice and quiet. And as you increase how hard you're hitting, it gets louder, which makes it way more realistic, like playing an acoustic set of drums. So quiet here, louder. And that's with all of these. By the way, you can also hit the cymbals on the edge, so it sounds like this, or on the top. So you get dual sounds out of each cymbal, which is amazing. Ooh, look at that. You can do a mute. Wow. Very cool. So yeah, as you can see, this drum set is amazing. And if you have someone in your life or yourself want to get started learning the drums, I can't recommend another drum set better than this one. I highly recommend it.